everyone, and welcome to Champions of Growth with Anand Rathi Wealth, where success is built on trust, dedication, and deep relationships. And today we put the spotlight on Sabita Kumar. She's been brought up in Mumbai, but now calls Bangalore her home, but her heart still beats for the maximum city. With a decade of experience, she has built an impressive AUM, and her client-first approach as well as sincerity have got her earned her respect not just in the hearts of her clients, but most of them even consider her family. Beyond work, she shares life with her husband, who is also a part of Anand Rathi Wealth. So clearly, it's truly a family affair. So let's find out a little bit more about Sabita, who loves travel, movies, and immerses herself in music. Sabita, thank you for joining in. And your clients see you as family. That's wonderful. What is the success to building such strong relationships?
Thank you, Avan. That was a great introduction. And well, when it comes to clients, I think we are in the field of wealth management where we are handling the hard-earned money of our clients. So during my journey in wealth management, so many years, what I've learned is trust and transparency has been the thing which has worked for me the most, considering that you do justice to the client's money, ensuring that you're giving them the right information, what is the right thing for the client, rather than, making some few extra bucks for somebody. Yeah. I think I have learned so much in this company that it is the client which is the focus, what we work around. So being transparent, being client-centric, I think being true to your clients, and there is no way that they will not be yours forever. That's my belief.
That is absolutely right. And clearly, these values have been inculcated nowhere but at Anand Rathi Wealth. So tell us a little bit about, the qualities that you've inculcated here as well, discipline, punctuality, and how they really contribute to your success in wealth management.
So as we grow up the ladder, I think there is so much more on our plate than it was a decade ago. And there are a few things which I try and follow. The first being time management. I think balancing multiple tasks, both personally and professionally. This is something I have made a way of my life to ensure that I don't miss on the most important tasks, whether it's on a daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. I think it just helps me declutter and make my day much better. Second is a customer-centric approach. As I said, we are here where we are because of our clients, and we need to ensure that whatever we do is in their best interest. This definitely has strengthened my client relationships over a period of time. And, this is a lesson I have learned that if you value your clients, they value you back. So that's another thing which I think is one of the lessons learned. Third, it might sound a little small, but taking feedback positively. This is another important lesson I have learned, that feedback I receive is intended to grow me, not to put me down. So I think these three have been the main learnings in the last decade, which I have actually tried to make a part of my life.
Wonderful. And it's so encouraging because I'm speaking to so many women today at Anand Rathi Wealth. So clearly they're cultivating that workplace which is so inclusive when it comes to women, because there is still that stereotype, women working, and that too in finance. How often do you see that happening? But it clearly looks like the ratios are so wonderfully skewed here at Anand Rathi Wealth. So give us the messaging or maybe your experience even at Anand Rathi Wealth, and what made you feel comfortable being here as a woman.
There are a lot of things I want, to be honest. I think, I can talk about my journey personally, First, I think the kind of family culture they talk about, I think it's actually followed here. Okay, whether it's being helping each other, ensuring you're being a part of their success stories and wanting them to succeed, and being there. When I talk of being there, I've truly seen people here help each other. And it might not be only professionally, it's even personally. So that's something which I really, really look forward in the company, the kind of family culture they inculcate. From here stems another point, as you mentioned about the woman empowerment and a lot of women you have been interviewing today. I think as a company last so many years, they have actually been emphasizing on work-life balance. And for me, that's a very, very important aspect, having a one-year-old baby. I think that's been a big, big factor for me. They understand that it's not only work, you also need to ensure there's a balance in different aspects of your life. And that's been another important role for me. And last but not the least, support of leaders. I have been truly blessed to work with some amazing people during my last decade in the organization. And it's often said, you don't leave companies, you leave bosses. So I think I am lucky to be working with people who have only motivated me, guided me, and supported me through good and bad time. So yes, these are a few things which I really love about the organization today.
How lovely, and you put it absolutely well, and you've highlighted so many lessons that you've learned. So tell us, who stands out as a mentor?
As I said, a lot of them, no doubt. But if I could just name a few, I would like to start with our CEO, Rakesh Rawal. From
Mhm.
day one, from my interview day to where I am today, he has always been that mentor and guide who keeps emphasizing, you need to keep learning, do the right things for your client. And I can't thank him enough for being that support and guiding us as a teacher. Second would be Deputy CEO Feroz Aziz, who I think has a very, very key influence for my decisions to stay with the company. Uh, his passion for work, his unwavering dedication is exceptional. And there have been phases where I have gone to him, and the kind of support he's given me is unconditional. He continues to be an inspiration for so many of us each day in the organization. My last, not the least, the person I work the most closely, my team leader, Divya Srinivasan. She is my go-to person for any guidance or support on a daily basis. I truly consider lucky to be collaborating with her. And there is so much I think I can learn from her personally and professionally. And that's another lady boss I'm working with. But the old myth that you can't work with lady bosses doesn't work here. She has been extremely supportive all this while. And I'm glad to have such a great team to work with.
Absolutely, and more power to you and all the women, wonderful women at Anand Rathi Wealth. I want to get to know you better. You spoke about having, a little child. Tell us about how you, manage your work-life balance, given that finance is a family affair for you, having your husband in the same industry. How do you manage it?
Uh, okay, I think this has pros and cons both of having a husband in the same industry. We more often than not land up talking just about work at home, and we have this conscious time where we take breaks and discuss other things. But that's on a lighter note. I think I have a 1-year-old kid, and the company has been extremely supportive, as I said. And as a woman, I would say, irrespective of being a woman or a male in this case, you need your company to support you during the initial months or the initial period, when you want to have the flexibility of working from home, or you're not able to attend certain meetings or certain trainings. I think when you have a team which supports you through this phase, you only feel more motivated. Even during my pregnancy, or when I was on my leave, during this period, also, I was in touch with my clients. And when you build a relationship with your clients, which is also like a family, your life just becomes very beautiful. This journey doesn't seem like, I have to do something. It's rather, I want to do something. I want to talk to my clients. I want to interact with them. I need to just do a quick review for them. I think overall, this entire experience with the journey, with the company, the people I'm associated with my clients, I can't be more thankful for having such a smooth journey with a 1-year-old kid, with my husband in the industry. I think it's all worked perfectly matched for me.
That is great. And I'm sure that your little one as well has lots to learn from you two finance gurus.
I'm
Is there
hoping.
any moment in your career that made you feel exceptionally proud? What makes you proud of being with Anand Rathi?
If I look at the most memorable experience for me, I think this number 100 is special to all of us, okay? Whether it's a student scoring hit in our exams, a cricketer's hitting a ton, I think the same was in my case. My first 100 crores was one of the most special moments for me, coming from a banking backdrop where I had clients to speak to, and coming to a private wealth place where I started with zero clients, and then touching that 100 crore mark. I think that was one of the main achievements for me.
Good for you, and to many more milestones down the line. But Sabita, let's get to know you a little better with a rapid fire version, Anand Rathi style. So,
Okay.
what's the one word that defines you?
Passionate.
Okay. Can you tell us about your favorite Mumbai memory?
I think it was my colleging period.
Ah. What's
Nothing
the
like
best
that.
financial advice that you've ever received?
Do that for your clients, what you can do for yourself.
Okay, and what would be the messaging that you would want to pass on to your little one and to the future generation of women?
Okay. So I think in the world where we are today, I think it doesn't matter you're being a male or woman. What matters is we need to have a vision. We need to work towards that vision and ensure that we're giving our best. The rest depends upon the efforts, the external factors. But to all the newcomers, to the next generation, I think please do your best, work hard, and that's no way success will not reach you.
What a lovely message. And on that very positive note, Sabita, we will wrap it up. Thank you for sharing with us your journey, your unwavering dedication, your heart for giving back. You are clearly what defines champion of growth, and it's been lovely talking to you. We've got lots more inspiring journeys on Champions of Growth. Stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. It was great talking to you too.
Likewise.